Hello, everybody. It is time for the SG4 Speed Gaming Daily today. We have a Dungeons Keysanity. I am Miss Nira Lightshine. I almost said my co-commentator's name. Actually, I could go by Mr. Ed and he go by my name, since that's what our opponents are doing.
That sounds like a plan to me, and I'm near a light shine.
And I am Mr. Ed 3. How are you guys today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Hey, by the way, how does it feel like being a horse?
I don't know. How does it feel like being a pony?
Fantastic.
Yeah, but we have PFE and G Train today, according to their names. Of course, P Train and GFE. So, those who don't know, all Dungeons Keysanity means it is, of course, Keysanity, but all dungeons are required, including AGA 1. Now, the ideal setup for AGA 1 here is you do it after AGA 2, which is a thing in this mode.
It is ideal, but sometimes the problem with that concept is sometimes finding both the castle tower keys can be a little bit trolly. So you never know. You know, basically the castle tower keys could be literally anywhere, and we are off. Maybe not. Looks like that was a preemptive start from G Train.
Yeah, you did what you're supposed to do. Those who aren't aware, if you don't know what to do when you do that, just reset. Or don't move or something. I don't know. I think you're just supposed to reset, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I end up doing there. Now I'm super anxious for this to start.
Our tracker, look what Professor Pixie said. Yeah, let's go by that. I'm Mr. Lightshine and he's Nira Ed.
I like that. All right, Divergence. Oh my god, GFE can already lead, or read, or should I say PFE?
Yeah, we're never going to get those names consistent. Yep, and 10 arrows in Link's house.
We'll get ourselves a tier 1 tree pull here from P-Train, just hearts. So this is what they like to call the dirty uncle routing. We're gonna see what our down to uncle has. Maybe it has something good. Maybe it doesn't.
Nope.
Just a piece of heart.
It has what it has 90% of the time.
That's right. Bush crabs dropping some bombs, but one of them got hidden, so GFE couldn't find it.
Aw. And 20 rubies in the uncle chest.
There we go. Usually a troll's a small key here, and oh, was that a small key or big key?
That's a big one.
Oh, even trollier.
Yeah, that's going to be even worse if it's the GT big key.
Oh.
There are two big keys in the game we don't necessarily need, and that is Swamp and Skull Woods. That's where you gotta hope it's one of those two. Then you gotta hope there's nothing in the chest. There's a compass, which compasses don't really help us in this mode. If it was a boss shuffle, then it would.
Nice fluff from GFE. Gotta call him out on that.
Yep, that's a big key. And there's a map. That's how we tell where our crystals are, what our crystals are, and that's a mire. We can't see that yet. We're gonna go look at the ped though.
Come on, I'm personally hoping for the key to Evil's Bane with a big key to Require Pendant Dungeon in GT.
Yeah.
Show me the ways. Oh my god.
Oh, it is a required pedestal pull. That was an AGA. What was that? That was an AGA.
That's a castle tower key right there. Yep.
Yep. So 2 minutes into the seed, we already know it's a pedestal seed.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one.
Well, we can do AGA 1 at the end of the game with that, though.
We can. It's just gonna. The problem that I'm already gonna foresee is it's gonna be kind of important to know as fast as possible what our pendant information is.
Yeah.
Not only the keys that are required, but the items that are going to be necessary. And just even, speaking on behalf of both these runners who are both incredibly good, they might be even thinking ahead of time to saying, what is the possibility of GT having something that they need in a pendant dungeon? More than likely, items, not so much, but the keys, so we'll see as we go along if we're able to get any sort of additional information to figure out what the pendants are. And yes, there was a big key on Lumberjack as well, so this could be...
That could be the...
Very interesting.
That could be the GT big key right there. I think still, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, that would be...
Yeah, our tracker is saying it can still be the GT big key. Meaning, that would be so evil.
I can already feel the blame being passed on to me as we speak.
No, they know they might know I'm commentating, so they know I'm good at calling evil stuff.
Oh, you're good at calling evil stuff, but they know that I'm a massive troll when it comes to crap and randos. So they know things are up when I'm here. So we got a pretty good duo between you and I here. Maximum trollage. Let's go. And our good friend Drossi rolled the seed. Yeah. We're gonna get it blamed.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Speed Gaming Daily, everybody. This is what you can expect.
Yeah. Like, this is the worst combination of people if you don't want a trolley seed. The only way it would be worse is if I rolled the... Oh, there's our mirror.
Yeah,
is if I rolled the seed. They won't let me roll the seed because they know how bad it will be.
Listen, no offense to you, but I still think Professor Render still holds a top title for troll seeds.
Who do you think taught me?
Good point.
He didn't just teach me in the Mentor tournament, he taught me how to make trolley seeds.
Nothing on race game here for GFE, so we are going to save and quit. By the way, we did get a map to Ganon's Tower because, why not? There are a couple useless maps, Hyrule Castle and Ganon's Tower. So we got one of them out of the way.
Yep. And what?
No, I was going to say, GFE looks like he's going to head to Mini Moldarm Cave here. Quick 5 items, got 7 bombs. Should be able to... trying to figure out. He was thinking about maybe the dam. Oh no, that's right. He's gonna do the bushcraft here, get some more bombs.
Don't blame him.
Good thinking.
Yeah, because you do need you don't got a weapon to kill the mini Moldorms with. And you know what? You just know there's going to be something to kill them with in the dam.
Oh, absolutely.
Happens every time our runners decide to not go into the dam first. Now, he's doing these pretty well. There you go. And we got in Mini Moldorm the map to Eastern. There's our Moon Pearl, 50 rubies, Piece of Heart, and the compass to Skullwoods.
Anytime we get the Moon Pearl, I don't care what the other items are. Moon Pearl is definitely a good find to have.
Yeah, well, you can't go into the Dark World without it.
Don't leave home without your Moon Pearl.
Yep, especially if the Moon Pearl is in Link's house.
You act as if I've skipped that before, which I have.
I think everybody has accidentally skipped Link's house check at least once. And there's 300 rubies. GFE, the only person to finish top 4 in main tournament and then play in open league. And 5 rubies in Ice Rod Cave. And that little extra drop off the bush crab was a 4 bomb drop. those who don't know how that works, it basically happens sometimes after you collect enough items off the bush crab. Sometimes it'll be the same item, sometimes it'll be different.
Yeah, I think it's what the after the 6th, so it's like the 7th item, or maybe it's the 5th. It's one or the other.
I think it's after the 5th.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you're absolutely right there. After the 5th, you end up getting something here. So GFE's actually showing us a fake flipper here with the Moon Pro. We're able to do a little minor glitch. We can actually go into Waterfall Ferry while swimming, come out, and be able to go back in and set up a nice little water walk. So we'll get these checks out of logic here, see if we got anything good.
There's
only the hammer, and of course the traditional piece of heart that is always there. I'm telling you, always there.
Also, welcome Ben Jamming's rating group of 9 people. We are doing a daily race of an all dungeons Keysanity. We know where one of the castle tower keys are, and it's a ped seed. The pedestal holds one of the castle tower keys.
Uh-oh, I wonder if P-Train's Windows 95 crashed. I hope not.
I hope not, too. And Hobo holds for us 3 bombs. This isn't speed dating. Ben, stop lying to your viewers.
I wonder if P-Train's operating system couldn't handle the memes right off the rip. Castle Tower key on pedestal, big key on lumberjack. Don't know what that's to. System overload. Can't handle it. We're back. Let's go.
We're hoping it's a pedestal, or it's the GT big key. And oh yeah, we already know what's in the Uncle. And it's time to look at Agina's cave right before we go into desert. 20 rubies. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. P-Train's sprite is a little wacky. I love it.
I'm gonna laugh if this is 20 rubies in here. Nope, there's the first shield. Lana Bean will love that. That's if she's running this. I know quite a few of our viewers or our runners do not like the shields. I am one of them. And that's 100 rubies on the desert ledge.
And that 100 rupees would get us enough Zora money, but we gotta assume that we gotta make the assumption here that flippers are somewhere. They could be in the lobby chest here, because that's the only thing that we can do. We don't have a small key, we don't have a big key, we don't have boots to get the torch. But P-Train's going to take that book and see if there is anything here that kind of opens up the logic here. While GFE is going to go ahead and do the rest of the front of escape, one thing to keep in mind, the front of escape here, these last 2 chests are actually locked by their Hyrule Castle Small. So for anybody that is following logic, kind of important to know. If there's anything good here, we may or may not be seeing the Hyrule Castle Small anytime soon. And just a red meringue.
Yep. Also, P-Train saved without grabbing that money off the ledge. Also, it was 50 rubies on the torch.
The usual game that I play with myself is, am I going to be getting boots anytime soon? The answer is no. We are going to need them, obviously.
Yep. And that was 3 bombs, I think, on the Hylia Island. Well, we may not need the boots. We don't know what's on that. We don't know what big key that is.
Oh, we're going to assume it's pain and misery.
I know, but like I'm just being realistic too. There are 2 small keys in the pool that you don't, or big keys you don't need. And the green pendant is Hera today. We still don't know what that map of the Eastern is. There's the big key. Oh, nope.
Oh, I am disappointed. Where's Drosy? Tell him to reroll.
No, we have a pedestal seed. We don't want to re-roll it and turn out it's not required next time. We also, though, there was something else in there. Oh, the blue mail.
Yeah, early safeties are always nice to have. By the way, good job by GFE doing a swordless Dark Cross. Just got a map to Desert Palace, but again, information. Again, knowing that there is a big key on Lumberjack, getting any and all information is going to be kind of pertinent at this point.
That is such a weird walking animation. And Turtle Rock. Also, Eastern is a crystal dungeon. We, of course, don't care which ones are which this seed, because it is all dungeons. But we still do need to know where the pendants are. And this check is, there's the flute. That gives us mountain access.
Yeah, we got mountain access. Not a whole heck of a lot of mountain access on P-Train's side. Interestingly enough, GFB having fake flippered, getting that hammer, once he does get that flute, will have more available to him at that time.
Yep. And this check in the Eastern is a small key to Meyer. So that's our first key to Meyer. We got one key to Meyer, one key to Pod, and a big key to GT.
It'll be interesting to see if GFE does decide to walk out of Desert Palace west exit to obtain that 100 rupees that would give him enough to do Zora. But again, without flippers and without a glove, Zora itself is actually out of logic.
Yep.
Having the red boomerang here in the dark rooms here for Eastern make it pretty easy, especially for somebody like P-Train's skill. Just kind of elementary at this point. And locked behind a lamp in Eastern Palace is a small key to Skull Woods.
Yep. Now, with the fire rod and the sword, that is completable. Not in logic, but... Okay, where could they get, what are they still missing? They got the mountain. Mountain, I think, is it.
Mountain, yeah, between the two runners, Mountain is it as far as what's in logic. So, not even as of right now, not even the Old Man Rescue is in logic, but all we have left at this point would be inside Spectacle Rock, on top of Spectacle Rock, and the first two chests in Tower of Hera.
Yep. But I believe both our runners can easily do Old Man Blind, so... I'm sure both our runners are glad to see that GT big key, though.
Yeah, while they're glad, the rest of us are not.
Yeah, we all had a collective groan.
Interesting. P-Train is going to elect to do, at the very least, the first chest in Hyrule Castle. Now, if you're to go through all these without getting any bomb drops, you actually need exactly 5 bombs. Again, he's a very talented runner, but These guards sometimes play a little trick, so let's just hope that if he does go through all of it, he'll be successful here.
He's got the boomerang, so he's got stun.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that does make it a lot easier. Oh, he's gonna show off this strat. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, we have seen two of the pendants, Desert and Hera.
Now, do not quote me on this, but I would be willing to bet that with that flute, GFE is going to make this last check here and not bother doing the the vanilla big key chest. He will save and quit. Let's see if I am right. Probably not. When's a horse ever been right?
Only in their head.
That's right. No, he's going to go through. He made a liar out of me.
And we already know there's nothing in the Zelda cell.
I think what P-Train's mentality at this point right now is he just wants to do everything possible that he can in order before actually making the trip up to the mountain. If he was looking for, like, say, a hammer or a hook shot, he'd be able to do a lot more to there. Little does he know that the hammer is actually just in Waterfall Fairy that GFE does have that unfortunately he doesn't. So at this point, I would not be surprised if we find either the flippers or just even say the glove to get us to the back of escape that would lead us to the flippers.
Yeah. Or we could have both on the Death Mountain, though.
Absolutely, we could.
GFE is going to go ahead and get the flute activated.
Serenading us with a little song.
GFE, though, is going to be able to check a bit more of Death Mountain than P-Train can because of that hammer, though. And if flippers are one of those logical checks, GFE's got a big advantage.
GFE trying to take the bottle merchant with him, but unfortunately he is stuck there, having to maintain his shop. And no, don't worry, chat. The lights didn't go out on both of our runners. They're both actually just trying to save the old man here. D-Train comes out first. Old man gets us a whopping 10 arrows.
Boo! How about you give us the paraglider, old man? Oh wait, wrong.
All right there, Mr. Lightshine. What do you think is camping up here? Do we have flippers? Do we have a glove? Do we have something even more silly?
I think we have both. One's on Spectacle or on Spectacle Rock somewhere, and the other's in Hera.
Oh,
okay, I'm wrong on both. I'm wrong on both.
We do have a cape, which is nice to have.
Yep, that kind of points right there to going into the first castle tower chest.
Oh my goodness! Oh boy!
And that is a regular crystal on Eastern. And we have just a piece of heart on Ether Tablet.
Now, for GFE's sake, he's actually hoping that the flippers are just here in Tower of Harris, so he knows that he can piece the logic back. Oh, we got a big heat. It's probably to Eastern.
No,
Show it to me.
It'll probably be here.
Oh,
Nope,
Meyer.
wrong.
All right, this literally is the last location. Is right here. Is it a glove? Is it?
First?
Actually, no. We still have the first chest in Castle Tower. No, there it is. The flippers.
No, I was right. One of those was going to be in this. Wait, what is P-Train doing?
I think he's just gonna farm a bomb here.
Oh, okay. And
Does he have the hair? Does he have the hair big?
No. Neither of them have the hair big.
Oh, now he realizes it. So yeah, this definitely works out for GFE here. Him sequence breaking and getting that hammer is one step that he got to omit. So P-Train's gonna have to go back and get the hammer from a waterfall fairy. But the really bad thing is Zora's now in logic, and he did choose to not get the 100 rupees from Desert Ledge. So we're still gonna be kind of a little short there.
Yep. Also, GFE doing the good play of using the cape to get by the mini Moldorm.
Yep, Cape half magic. Those Moldorms could be definitely really trolly. By the way, P-Train's floating head while swimming is very freaky.
Yeah, it is. And there's 3 bombs on the hobo and the small keyed pod. So that's our second small keyed pod.
Here we go. Paradox 2, just 10 arrows and 20 bucks.
Yep. And there's our hammer for P-Train and the piece of heart. There's our glove. And the fire rod. Skull Woods is completable.
No sword yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, it's not. No sword. But we can go look at Johnny Two Bombs.
Here's Johnny.
Somebody make that turn his sprite into Jack Nicholson. Can't be that hard.
Now, after this play here from Johnny Two Bombs, GFE is going to have a decision to make as he gets a small key to Turtle Rock.
The bow.
Always nice to have. Map the pod. Piece of heart. Refills him up, and another piece of heart. We do have that mirror. We do have the cape. We can do the first check in Castle Tower. We know where we know where one of the keys are. Do you go up to the pyramid and the catfish, or do you go to Stumpy? Looks like he is going to go to the pyramid catfish play. I like that.
Well, another thing that he's got access to is the first check in Swamp now, too.
Ooh, that's spicy.
With how trolly this seed has already been, I wouldn't put it past them hiding in progression in Swamp.
I mean, it's a guaranteed fact. There's always a glove in Swamp, so why not just have it in the first chest?
Yeah, there was a bow in Johnny Two Bombs cave.
Yep. The only thing of note was Turtle Rock small key and a bow. Here we go. GFE is going to make that play to check the first chest here.
Yep, I don't blame him. And the first check in here is the hook shot.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Well worth doing. You needed the hook shot. You need the hook shot no matter what. Unless you can do bounces off Troll Dorm. But this is all dungeons, so you need hook shot for Swamp anyway.
DFE is actually going to give us a look here over at Graveyard Ledge with that hook shot. Gets us pretty easy access here. Be curious to see if he's going to choose to omit Catfish or just continue on this play, because he does have, it's actually really simple to just keep going here because he got far more items to check than you do just the one item in Catfish. Plus, he still doesn't have enough money for Zora, so might not be prioritizing that as of right now.
Yep, they're just finding progression. Nothing to be able to complete dungeons with yet, though.
There we go. GFE actually is going to go ahead and we're going to go take a look, see what Catfish has.
Yep, we're also going to get to see what the 5/6 are, which are Turtle Rock and Ice Palace.
GFE, a Believer in Trolls, is going to do, or the P-Train, Believer in Trolls, is going to go ahead and do the same play that GFE just did. Go ahead and take a look on top of the castle. More than likely go into Castle Tower, get his hook shot, and wonder, what did he do to deserve this seed?
He volunteered.
There you go. Right, there's so much here that could help out GFE if he wants to check Zora. Just $20. Oh, just 3 bombs.
Yeah, we haven't seen what's on Zora Ledge.
I believe P-Train did give us a look. I think it was 10 arrows. It wasn't anything good. DFE is going to actually get that money, isn't he? Yep, he's going to farm up the money.
I don't blame him. I'd do this a couple times, get some money for pod and stuff while you're in here. You don't know if you're going to be shorted on money for a while. Nope, he's just going to go get Zora money. At least farm up to 700.
Yeah, he's probably playing kind of like the odds, if after Zora, if his next play is to go into like the Skullwoods, Village of Outcast area. Even if he got just like say $20, he would have enough for the chess game, which is 30, and then he can take that other 20 and just do the arrow game, just so that he could have enough money for both Dick game and then farm up just enough to be able to get into pod when that time comes. Chat already predicting just going to get 300 from Zora, which is, more than likely what's going to happen. Typical light lesson.
I'm predicting it's a single arrow. Or, the middle finger as it really is. That's literally what it is. That's what the developers put it in the game. It's the proverbial middle finger. And it's 3 bombs. Everybody was wrong.
Imagine Zora being useful.
Oh, that's evil, Professor Pixie. A single ruby.
1% return on investment.
I think I'd take the 3 bombs. I know, I've had it happen before, too.
GFE, yeah, I was gonna say GFE. I think you want to go into pod, but you don't have the money.
Then I was 1 ruby short, so I grabbed the ruby, and the chess game gave me my progression. So
that checks out. So as you mentioned it before, you know, we've gotten some nice items, but we don't have anything at all to be able to beat a single dungeon as of right now.
Nope, not enough keys and not the right item layouts. Still need a fire source and a big key for desert to be able to beat the boss. Oh no, we have the fire source. We need the big key. What am I talking about?
Yeah, we're missing don't have an eastern big key to be able to beat that. We do have a bow. We don't have a desert big key. We could beat Hera out of logic. We don't have the big key for that, but with the hook shot, we could Hera pop. And then the only other real notable one is Skull Woods, but we don't even have a sword.
Yep, this is a sword list where it's opened up for us. And just a heart container in the second chest and skull.
Question in chat, did they check the back of Escape? To my knowledge, no.
No, they have not. That's the only 3 checks left in the castle. That isn't the tower. Yeah, but both were in the graveyard. They could have done it then.
And at Meyer.
Yep, we know where what all the dungeons are now. Pendants are deserts, Hera and Meyer, while the 5-6 were ice and Turtle Rock. And there's Quake. We may or may not need that. Better to grab it and not need it.
Yeah, while you're right here, you might as well just do it.
Yeah, especially as you have the items to do it. There's the Bloomerang. Wait, did chess game get checked? I missed that. I don't think it was anything. I don't see anything new on the tracker. And that's the compass. The swamp.
Interesting thing here too, GFE electing not to check the vanilla big key chest in the Skull Woods. Did the front 4. Oh, we got boots.
Yep. Darn. Means it's not in a trolley location. I mean, good. It's not in a trolley location. I'm not fooling anyone. Nobody's going to believe that I say good, mean it, but I say good. Okay, that running animation is so weird. Single arrow, 20 rubies. It was a single arrow and 20 rubies for both of our runners today. And there's the bug net. Worth it!
Best item in the game right there, everybody. Oh, we got a big key to turn a rock.
Yep. Forget the boots. The bug net was the only good thing in here. Oh, we're doing the dig game now. Yeah, chat brings up a good point. Big key and a bit in the big key chest, but not to the right dungeon. And chess game or dig game eventually will show us what we need. 30 minutes later. Wake me up. Oh, there's the mushroom. I was gonna say,
Oh.
wake me up when it's done.
Oh, good, a mushroom.
Yeah. Hey, we don't got the ability to do fake powder yet. Still need the cane of Samaria. That is so weird that you need the cane of Samaria to do that. You can drain the magic without it, but you need the cane of Samaria to pull it off. My mind was blown when I first found out you could fake powder with powder, though.
My mind was disappointed the fact that you can fake powder or even consider magic bad as literally anything. Hey, there's our other Castle Tower key.
Yep.
Oh boy, are we gonna go back to Castle Tower to check the other chest at any point?
Nope. I think P-Train's, though, going to Swamp. Nope, he's going to check Bombos.
Yep, we're gonna take a look at this. You know, again, big shout out to the fact nearly 40 minutes in, still no swords. I promise you there are swords in this mode. May not seem it.
If not, there's a sword.
Speaking of a sword.
If not, Drazi, we have words we have to speak it to you about. If there were no swords. Now we gotta find the other two, because you need two to be able to get that, don't you?
That is correct, yep. Master Sword is hard required to be able to get that specific sword. Mushroom turning on P-Train's side, another small key to Turtle Rock.
Yep. I don't think anyone's happy about that sword placement.
No, not at all.
Okay, GFE, where are you going now? Oh, I think we're getting a look at the back of the castle. Yep.
I'm going to make a prediction. 2 pod small keys here.
I'm going to make a prediction. Bomb, piece.
Oh, there's the bombs. Oh,
Compass.
Oh, God. No. Boo. No.
Hey, I was right about one of the 3.
I was very disappointed with one of the 3.
Fetch quest to get sword. Okay, you guys say I'm mean. All I wanted was a pedestal in Aga 1 seed. I got both of them. You guys want pedestal. You guys want more evil things. So far, the fetch quests have been required. And
Please,
magic.
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Please, Magic Bat, don't do it to me.
I predict sword or Titan's Mitts.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, some more people in our community will love that.
That is the worst of all worlds right there. Magic Bat being checked and having it be a shield. Ugh.
Yeah, ew.
So once again, it looks like between both of these runners, we're kind of gridlocked yet again as far as where progression can be.
Green pendant is Hera. Yeah, nothing like. Swamp.
Yeah, first, from what I gather, that we got left is the first chest in Swamp, which GFE is about to do right now.
I think that's literally. I think that's it, and like the first couple checks in Pod.
Yeah. There's 5 checks in Pod that are in Logic. The shooter room, the bridge chest, the drop down, and then the bow lock section are in Logic. With 2 small keys, we could do a little bit more, but then we'd be talking about at the very least 4 key Logic, and then if we were to even go further, we'd have 6 key Logic.
Yep, and I don't blame GFE for doing this first. Hit this on the way up to Pod.
Alright, I did say that this is going to be Mitts. Interesting, it's a lamp.
Well, that puts more of Pod into Logic.
It puts more into logic, but again, the problem is once you get to the back, especially if you do the dark U, that is actually logically required 4 small keys. So it goes 0.
Yeah.
It goes 0 small keys for the shooter room, 1 for the bridge chest and the drop down, 4 for the turtle room dark U, and then 6 for the rest.
Yeah, and GFE just did some imaginary sword slashes at the Bombo's tablet. And we never got to look at this, and it was 20 rubies.
Now, GFE is either going to go ahead and do Hera, or we're going to do Spike Cave.
He might be doing both. Nope, Spike Cave. It's probably because he can save scum this. Because he did just load in here.
Yep. Yeah, I can go ahead and at least get a magic refill if you're to reset if this ends up being nothing.
Yep. Which
the answer is just 10 bombs.
Okay, I guess he didn't save scum.
Yeah, the half magic. I mean, we're we still got a half a decanter of magic here, so we're in good shape.
Yep.
I'd imagine we're off the pod, GFE. No, we got to turn in that mushroom so then you can eventually get a small key and then...
Yep, small key to TR. We still don't have a bottle. Something else that's in logic? The bridge in TR. Or in, not TR.
You're right. You're right. The bridge chest in Skullwoods is in logic. Absolutely it is.
Yep, as soon as we got that fire rod in logic, that was in logic. P-Train's like crap.
Yeah, but like you said, we don't know if we need it yet, but, we're here. We might as well get it.
Yep, and it will be the one... it's going to be the one we don't need, too. But better, my opinion is, if you don't know what the other what the ones that are required are, better to grab it and never need it. Especially if you've got the items to get it right then and there. Yeah, spiky blueberries is what we got in Spike Cave. Word of advice, though, please do not eat the spiky blueberries. Those might look like blueberries, but they are very explosive. We are not, here at Speed Gaming, we are not held responsible if you eat them. Because we're assuming those who have watched this knows those are bombs. Yep, P-Train's going into in the pod now too.
Just really kind of surprised between what we have gotten. I mean, I know that, yes, it's all dungeons and anything can be anywhere, but once again, 46 minutes, still don't have a logical completable dungeon. There's our mitts.
Yep. And 20 rubies. Mitts opens up Dark Death Mountain. And Misery Mire area.
And everybody's favorite, Smith Chain. Hey, there's a sword!
Huzzah!
See, I told you guys that we were going to eventually find a sword. Now we just got to find one more so we can get the next sword over on Bombo's tablet.
Yep. Yep, that means, guys, put down your pitches or your pitchforks and torches down. No raiding his house. Drazi did his best to make this as trolly as possible.
And he did a fantastic job.
Yep. And a small key to ice. And a heart container. What is GFE doing? Is he going to do the bomb or the hammer jump here?
Yep, we're going to do a quick hammering up here. Again, this is locked behind 6 small keys, but we're already here. By the way, P-Train, he's got it here. He just has to get a little bit further. Nice. Nice hover. Nice rail clip there.
Oh! Good job, P-Train, though. That is not an easy hover to do. I can't do hover in general, but...
Take it from B, who sometimes can hover. It is definitely not easy. And for those that do it, that make it look really easy, I'm very jealous.
I know how to do it, and I can do it a little bit, but not enough to be able to fully do it. There we go. Good job, GFE. Of course, like you said, this won't be in logic. There's the map to Thieves Town. Like we said, we don't need maps anymore, but... And 20 rubies. Okay, so... Mire area and Dark Death Mountain have been opened up. Also, actually, Skullwoods is completable now with that sword.
Are we going to get a dungeon completed by the hour mark?
Well, if they go and do Skullwoods, yes. Because Skullwoods is now completable with that sword.
Yeah, Skullwoods is completable. GFE going onto the mountain here, like you said, a good look at Dark Death Mountain that just came open. He does have the option after he does Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny Cave if he wanted to do Tower of Hera out of logic with that hookshot.
He probably will. I don't see why you wouldn't do Hera.
Here we go. Did we need Quake?
And
we did.
Yep. He's like, might as well open it while I'm here. P-Train's being a... P-Train's system not really... I think he tried to go in there. He's like, wait, nope, don't get cane. Everybody's done that at least once.
Listen, all I gotta say is this: is if P-Train wanted to do a swag hover in Pod, he should be able to hover the first couple things in TR without Samaria.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him for not wanting to. I'm getting carpal tunnel just at the thought of that. So far, nothing in Super Bunny, but he did get a magic refill. He really needed that. First check in Hookshot Cave is the big key to Desert. Desert's completable. Second is 5 rubies. Third is 20 rubies. Fourth is the Cane of Samaria.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
It's going to be very hard. I'm telling you, it's very hard to not take this bait. Yeah, and he's going to.
Yeah.
In addition, he could even rob the poking key and get all the way to Laser Bridge. We got a big key. We got 2 smalls already.
Yep.
So we can literally make 10 checks here, plus Mimic Cave, which would make it 11.
Well, if he finds another small in here too, he can do the lava chest.
He could if he wants. The only problem is you know, then you always come up with that conundrum of, do you want to not use up a small key? He could, if nothing else, he can at least save scum it just in case if it is anything important. You know, but more often than not, you'll see runners. Oh, there's the desert spell. You know what? That's actually really good because even though that we could complete desert as a dungeon, again, the way that the logic works is it assumes that you're going to use the keys in the dumbest way possible. So that small key is required, logically, to be able to beat Desert. So that's a good find right there.
Oh, yeah. And this is a single ruby.
Worth it.
I don't know. I don't have the MSU up.
This is this MSU should be a Mega Man mix 1 through 3, I think.
Okay. Yeah, my mic picks up on everything, so I don't have the music or sounds on.
I can even confirm because I'd be willing to bet that it's on here. So let's see.
And 20 rubies in the chain chomper. And Mothula drops for us a heart container.
Yeah, Mega Man Mix MSU from GFE. Nice fight from P-Train, by the way. We have a dungeon completed before the hour mark. Let's go!
Yep.
At this rate, everybody, prepare for a 10-hour seed.
I think the record is 8 hours.
Yeah, so there's GFE doing what we recommended. He's going to rob that Poke Key so he can literally go all the way down to Laser Bridge, where, you know, inevitably there will be another Turtle Rock Key.
Ooh, nice snipe shot there. Yeah, GFE is also going to do Mimic Cave too. And Meyer's Shed is a piece of heart and a piece of heart. Yeah, Moth was very vanilla with that drop. And Checkerboard Cave is Big Key, and there's our silver arrows and Mimic.
Wow, who'd imagine we found 2 bows before 2 swords? Oh, Tower of Hera Big Key.
Yep. And Turtle Rock Big Chest was a piece of heart.
Wake was required for both entries today, by the way.
Nice. So taking that gamble and spending that extra 20 seconds was well worth it. And that's a small key to swamp. Well, we can go further in the swamp now.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that chest right there is the last one that's in logic here in Turtle Rock. The rest right now are not in logic, but, you know, we have the ability to do it. And the way that this actually is working out, I honestly feel that GFE's decision to go up to Dark Death Mountain to get Samaria and with it hold off on Hera is actually going to work out. He's going to be able to go to the Maya area and be able to complete Desert in one shot. Yep. P-Train might... Actually, no, P-Train doesn't... He's already done as much as he could into there. But if he holds off long enough, he'll get that Hera Big Key. Which you never know. Hera Big Chest may or may not have something important, but it's always nice to have.
Chat brings up a good point. That small key to Swamp makes Swamp completable.
Absolutely does.
And there's the big key to Skull Woods.
That's actually really important too. When GFE does decide to do Skull Woods, he can do it in one more trip. Whereas P-Train would have kind of like that cloud of doubt if that big chest is ever going to have anything, because that might be, I don't want to say a last locate, but he's not going to make it a priority anytime soon.
Yeah, I think GFE is heading to Skull Woods. Can't really blame him here because he just got that big key.
Yeah, I think he's at the point right now where he's saying, okay, I have dungeons I can finally beat. So let's go ahead, although it looks like he's changing his mind. Might be getting a full magic here. No, we are fluting.
Where would the full magic be?
That tree that he just mirrored, like above.
Oh.
If you bonk it, it's a full magic decanter.
I've been playing this game for years and I'm still learning new things. He might be going into Desert. He might be opening up Mire to go into desert. Because he does got that small key in desert. There's our
God.
shovel. Nope, he's going to Mire.
You know, it's really not a bad play. You know, I mean, you got some quick checks in here.
Wait,
but while he does this, he could do you could do desert afterwards.
When did P-Train get the big key to Mire? Was that in Skull Woods?
That might have been, actually. About the only other thing that he would have done outside of the back of his escape, which I know had nothing.
Finding a shovel at the bottom of a swamp, pretty sus. And there's the compass to Turtle Rock, and the big chest of Mire. And there's another key to Pod. P-Train didn't have the Cane of Samaria, so he could not go into Misery Mire any further. Oh yeah, with that big key found, the big key in Lumberjack is required.
Oh, spicy.
Technically, if it's the Ice Palace one, we can make do without it, but logically it would be required. It could be the Eastern big key. We're missing the Pod, Eastern, Thebes Town, and Ice Palace one.
"80 keys is always mean, I do have to say that much. But you know what? These runners are here to entertain you for mean seeds, ones that troll, ones that make us on the edge of our seat wondering what's next, what could that be? So definitely give these runners a follow, both GFE and P-Train, two fantastic runners in the rando community who are putting on a good show for you guys, volunteering their time to entertain and for us to be able to commentate and laugh and ridicule their plays. Well, I should say that's what I would do.
Laugh at the plays, but not ridicule.
Yeah, good point.
We judge. We don't ridicule, we judge in this community.
Listen, for somebody like GFE, that stream title says "Come for the troll, stay for the last locating." I mean, he's sufficed himself there. I love it.
True, he'd probably be welcoming it.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, it looks like GFE does have the big key to here as well. So I definitely missed it too.
No, GFE doesn't got the Mire big. Oh yeah, he does. Never mind.
He does. Yeah, he opened up that door.
Yep, and with that lantern, the Cane of Samaria, and the silvers, this is going to be a very easy Vitreous fight. I don't think anybody in the chat gets what I meant, got the reference I made. Apparently nobody watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch when they were a kid.
I've heard of it. I knew it was on when I was a kid. But
that's something that Salem said. He's like, as we're cats, we don't do stuff. We watch and judge.
So far, it doesn't exactly look like there's a whole heck of a lot here in Ice Palace. But we do have a sword! Hey! Now we can go get the third one.
Yep. Yeah, Salem, I don't care what people said. Sabrina was not the main... People came for Salem, not Sabrina.
Vitreous down for GFE for his first dungeon at the hour and 2 mark.
Yep. We're now getting a chat talking about their favorite Salem moments. I remember that episode where he went and got sushi at a Japanese restaurant. The restaurant owners were not sure. Yeah, so far though, oh, this has been a good seed, the call. Would not be fun to run. 100, 10 out of 10 would not run again.
Yeah, this is even for somebody that like me that loves this mode. I'd be very aggravated, especially seeing as the fact that we went so long without being able to have the dungeon that we could even complete. But we're finally getting there.
We just found a bottle.
About time.
Yep. Also, P-Train found a sword, by the way.
Yep, he did. He can get his third one on Bombo's tablet whenever he wants.
P-Train found found the bottle. There's our second bottle.
GFE found a bottle.
Yep, both our runners found a bottle now. Master Sword was in the Ice Palace big key chest. Basically the icebreaker chest, as most people know it as. And there's our ice rod.
Oh boy.
Hey, that explains a lot about Cold Stare's.
Mean to tell me that we're not going to have an ice rod hunt after all this? That's kind of disappointing.
Don't worry. We still have many keys to look for hunt. Okay, Goron, that was just a bad bit of pun. I don't want his sickness to be progressive. And there's a useless map.
Oof.
Hey, I was right. It
was useless.
It's the second useless map.
That's right. So I think I figured out what GFE why he bailed out on doing Skull Woods. I think he does have information that Tower of Hera is a pendant. And now with Mire and Desert done, he's gonna check Checkerboard Cave. I wouldn't be surprised to see him going ahead and doing he's gonna go ahead and do Tower of Hera once he gets the Hera big key here. Be able to pull the second Castle Tower key when he goes to complete Skull Woods. And knowing that there is a big key on Lumberjack, more than likely hard required, you might see him do it more quicker than normal.
Yep. Yeah, we are definitely going to be getting a ped pull very shortly here.
Yep, there he goes. Flip to 1, off to Hera. And first we got to deal with the Dead Rocks.
Easier just to run back into this room. And Sick Kid, you have for us a small key to pod.
Okay.
Still need that pod big key.
I'll just be right here in the Smith chain. Or it's the big key that's on Lumberjack.
No, I think it's the Eastern big chest, or the big key on Lumber.
You think it's that? Well, you know what? I'm going to go with the Troll one. Ice Pals.
But let me finish up what I was going to say, too. The big chest in Eastern holds the pod big key.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, don't interrupt me when I was scheming.
Lesson learned. GFE having a little bit of difficulty here is doing the hook speed setup. Oh, we got a big key on the Smith. Oh, never mind. There's the Ice Palace one.
Yeah, see?
After P-Train just did it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like, ugh. There's a small key to Turtle Rock. That's lava chest / Trinex area opened. I would find it very ironic if if Trolldorm holds the Hera small key.
Oh, that would be brutal. We do have a question from the pirate in chat, aka Goron. Sorry to call you out on that. What is the pod small key logic again? I'll tell you real quick. The first chest, the shooter room in the basement left, is locked behind 0 keys. When you open up the door, the bridge chest and the drop down is locked behind 1. The turtle room in the back and the dark U is locked behind 4. And the rest of it, including Dark Maze, Harmless Hellwave, Vanilla Big Key Chest, and Helma himself, is locked behind 6.
Also, we are getting a ped pull. Or not. What does GFE do?
Good question. He needs the second castle tower key to do this?
No.
There you go. Now he knows. I think he got one step ahead there.
Yep, got a little excited. And there's our tempered sword on P-Train's side. P-Train, you knew what that was. Don't take angry swipes at the air.
So with GFE going here into Skull Woods, is going to be a pivotal moment here. GFE, it does have the Skull Woods big key here, where P-Train did not. So GFE is going to be able to omit any doubt that there's anything left in here once he checks this. I don't really foresee P-Train checking this anytime soon, so this is a critical moment here.
Yep. And it is 3 bombs. Turns out it was not needed, but that's one less thing that...
Oh yes, yeah. So if you have a bow and a hammer, technically they still go off the fact that you're going to be using the small keys absolutely terribly. So even though if you have a bow and a hammer, to my knowledge, the arena or the bridge chest and the drop down are still out of logic, because the logic places the keys first before the items.
Makes sense. Yep, and GFE is going to go ahead and do Mafula before he pulls the ped. And P-Train brings Trolldorm down. I'm going to get 20 rubies for the effort. And P-Train's going to go ahead and go into TR.
Now, if he chooses, well, yeah, he's gonna do Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny first. He'll get his Samaria. But if he decides to rob the Poke Key, which I kind of expect him to, he'll be able to beat Trinex here with both rods that we have.
Yep. Wait, he doesn't got enough keys to get the Trinex, though.
He's got 3 small keys, and then he robs the pokey key, so he leaves behind lava chest and each Trinex.
Okay, yeah. And GFE kills them off, meaning we are getting our ped pulled. Which I wonder what it could be. Huh. Is it going to be a Castle Tower small key?
Yeah, and by the way that GFE was rushing Castle Tower, I'm imagining his next play is going to be to go ahead and do it.
I'm in agreement there.
You know, especially knowing from what on P-Train's side, knowing that the Ice Palace big key was on Smith, that big key that is left there is 100% absolutely hard required.
Yeah. I think it's got to be Thieves Town, Eastern, or Pod now at this point. Actually, that's all that's left. I'm still going with it's the Eastern one, with Pod locking. Actually, no, it could be the Swamp House big key. Couldn't you? No, we already have a Swamp Palace big key. What am I talking about?
As a matter of fact, I think the Swamp Palace big key is here in Turtle Rock.
Probably.
Oh, no, they already have it. No, they already have. That was from. Yeah, no, they both already have it, so it wasn't Turtle Rock. Just the small key was in here.
Yeah, I think it's the small key we were thinking of. And that's a small key to Pod.
Logically, both these chests here in Castle Tower were hard required.
Yep. Hookshot was in the very first chest.
So, by the way, while GFE is making his climb, chat, I encourage you, get your predictions in. How many blue balls will Aga be giving us today? The number is 0 to 15.
4.
I mean, GFE is playing this, so it's minimum 7.
Yeah, if it was me playing this, it'd be 11.
Very true.
Nobody believed me until recently that I routinely get 11 when I got started showing it on stream how often it happens to me. I did 4 straight Agassiz where it was 9, 10, 11, and 11. And I didn't miss any attacks.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
By the way, for those who did submit guesses here, guesses will close as soon as he opens up the curtain. Whoever gets it, if anybody gets it spot on, we have our good friend here and fellow commentator Goron 1988. He's going to give you a 3.5-hour lesson on how to be a pirate.
He's like, wait, I didn't agree to this.
Oh, he does agree to it now.
And I will give you a virtual high five.
There's
you go.
There's
1. There's 2. Okay, Goron, you are very mean with that guess, by the way.
Oh, it won't be 15 today. What a shame. Unless GFE decides to miss out on some shots.
No, that's not true. I've had it go. Me get 4 hits on him, and then it's just blue ball, blue ball, blue ball, blue ball, blue ball.
Oh, we're up to 3.
I had 2 straight phases where there's 4. There's my guess.
I told you it's GFE. It's minimum 7. There's 5.
And there's 2 train getting the silvers.
Do we have 6? Yep.
Oh, there's 6.
Do we have 7? Not. It won't be this one. Oh, Okay. All right. GFE trying to troll himself. Blue ball 7? No, it's 6. What a shame. Nobody got 6. We got a 5s and 7s. Oh, no, we do have a 6.
Well,
yes. Mummin Riders, CFJ. Congratulations. You have won a 3.5-hour tutorial and lesson from Goron 1988 on how to be a pirate.
And a virtual high five from me. Or clap and a half if you want.
Shout out to P-Train, still dodging that lamp.
Yeah. And time to see if my guess that it's the Eastern Big Key on Lumberjack.
I gotta be different. I gotta say pod at this point.
And it is the Big Key to Eastern.
Oh, you are good. You know how troll seeds work. I like that. Notes taken.
Well, it'll be even funnier if I'm right about the big chest in Eastern holding the pod Big Key. Guarantee the pod Big Key could be locked in lava chest.
Could be.
Now, if I'm right, Specky Clip is not allowed in this, right?
To my knowledge, yeah, that is correct. Specky Clip is not allowed, so you'll see Peter, you'll see GFE just go ahead and do this the conventional way.
Yeah. I think that we'll say if it's allowed in the... Or if it's the casual boots tournament. I went and learned Specky Clips as soon as I found out it's allowed in the casual boots. And Trinex, what do you hold for us today? You hold
another sword.
Okay, so GFE is guaranteed at least 2 or 3 swords. We don't know if he's going to go to Bombo's tablet once he gets mastered.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just kind of projecting out what he's doing here. He's going to go ahead and literally probably do all of Swamp. Left side Swamp to be determined, but he does have the Swamp Big Key, so we can at least check that. And then outside of that, I would anticipate he's going to do Ice Palace. Basically, what he's trying to look for is he's looking for the Pod Big Key, so then he can ultimately tie in both Pod and Eastern at the same time. And then, from my knowledge, from just taking a look from both of these runners, unless I am missing something, we're just missing a Thieves Town Big Key for Go Mode.
Yep, well, GFE
and the Pod Big Key.
Well, GFE also needs that still.
Yeah, Ice Rod. Yeah, Ice Rod will come when he goes ahead and defeats Colts there.
Yep.
GFE leaving nothing to chance here. Knowing the fact that he has enough that he's missing, like in his case, he's missing a Pod Big, a Thieves Big. He needs another sword. He knows where one of them is, and an Ice Rod. I definitely like this play of just going ahead and doing everything in one shot here. Just do left side Swamp and being done with it.
Yep, of course, we know the only thing it would of importance would be a Big Key.
Correct.
GFE having the trouble that a lot of beginners do with that. They get, like, I remember learning that trick. I couldn't get my fingers and mind to comprehend the fact that I needed to press down and up or down and right at the same time.
That and the Icebreaker in Ice Palace is actually a perfect example of, to me, for runners that go ahead and play this and they know the tricks and they want to be as fast as possible. So obviously, the whole idea behind this is complete the game as fast as possible, quickest time wins and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
There's a GT key.
Yep.
But one of the big things for those tricks is the importance of sometimes just being able to slow down. And like I noticed that if you just slow down just enough and you just make sure that the inputs catch, it works every time. But it's very difficult for really, really good speedrunners who want to just be able to get everything done at the same time. Sometimes the inputs just don't work the way that they should.
Yep, I run into that issue with Icebreaker still. Like, I can pull it off no problem, like, but just sometimes the inputs just don't pick up as I press them.
That's right. By the way, question in chat, do they have the fillet? I believe they do. Both of them.
The fillet?
The bug net.
Oh, yeah, they do. And there's the small key to pod. That's the first time I've heard it be called the fillet. That's why I was confused.
Good friend Pichu here in chat, giving me French lessons, telling me that the fillet is French for, I think it's just net, but you know, we'll call it the bug net at that point.
And there's the sand cart and the map to swamp. And there's our third potion. Our third bottle.
Nice blue goo, too.
GFE and Peggy Train have both found different bottles. None of them have picked up one the other has. GFE gets to do the fun version of Argus on Fighter Sword. I can never get this down to be able to do Argus like this. I just do the pause menu strat.
Yeah, usually I just get bodied by the puffs.
There we go. Argus goes down, and it holds for us 10 arrows.
In honor of our good friend, I think I have to get this in. And Argus goes down. That's for you, Goron. My pirate is not that good.
I give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, I wouldn't even give it that much at all.
It's better than mine. I can't do a pirate accent without laughing, though, so...
I can't listen to Goron's pirate accent without laughing. Alright, is GFE going to go ahead and do Smith Chain? Because if he does, he will get rewarded with the Ice Pals big key. It looks like he is.
Which would definitely send GFE off to go do Ice Palace, finally. And P-Train is off to go pull the ped, I believe.
Yep, for those that missed it, if you enjoy having people go run and get Castle Tower done, well, it's going to have to be required before we go to GT, because we have a surprise for you.
Yep. Eastern Palace, big key was locked in Lumberjack. And you needed this key to get that.
Gotta love these Keysanity modes.
Yeah.
GFE is probably saying, oh my god, is that the pod big? No, it's just the ice. Sorry. Question in chat, where's Butter's sword? It's on Trinex.
Yep. The other two swords before that were One's an Ice Palace Icebreaker chest. The other one is on Bombos tablet. And Sick Kid's gonna give us a piece of heart. Nope, small key.
Oh, yeah, it should be that small key to pod.
That's pod number 5. Where is he?
We got our first look at Big Bomb here.
Oh yeah, we do. Easy to forget about that this late in the game. And piece of heart. Angry throw of that rock. I'm sure there was some curse words involved in that in his head.
Absolutely. Alright, so while P-Train is going to go ahead and take a look to see what's behind Big Bomb, GFE going ahead and doing Ice Palace is going to be another kind of a big sweat moment here for anybody rooting for P-Train. When P-Train went ahead and did Ice Palace, he did not have the Ice Palace big key. GFE does. Yep,
and Fat Fairy or Pyramid Fairy she's only got for us a piece of heart and small key to Skull Woods. P-Train though is going to have a very relatively easy time with Castle Tower. Yes, you missed the ped pull, Tessura. It's the Castle Tower small key.
Not often do we have a seed with two really good runners where there's a 3-sword disparity between them. It's about to get reduced down to 2 once he gets the Master Sword right here.
I was told with Fire Rod, the dark rooms here are in logic.
No, they're not. They're not because the first room, when you go into the dark room, there is no torches. Okay. So the game does not require. This game doesn't expect you to be able to do a dark room with no torches at all. So that always makes not only that chest not in logic, but the rest of Castle Tower, the completion of it, in logic either.
Where was the lamp? Oh, it was in Swamp. That's first check in Swamp. And there's our third shield.
By the way that things are going here, Neri, you might be right.
What?
The Eastern Palace big key might be locking the pod big key.
Yeah, that is the Thebes Town big key. But I like my idea more. And there's our third bottle on GFE's part. Finally, we have a runner grabbing a bottle the other one already had.
All right, so for those that missed it in chat, if you're wondering how many blue balls Aga's going to have, and the bet still is the same, get those 6s in chat. For anybody that predicts 6, you're going to get a 3.5-hour tutorial from Goron 1988 on how to be a pirate.
My guess is 15 now.
Oh man, Goron's going to have a few sessions going on here. Upside down 9 counts as a 6 to me.
Nope, that's still a 9. We don't play by inverted Price is Right rules, people. It's Price is Right rules or nothing. And there's the ice rod for GFE. You know, something we're not thinking of? Lava Chest could still hold one of our missing big keys.
Oh, it most definitely could. And if I was GFE, I would hold off on Turtle Rock for as long as humanly possible, because he would like that to be his 7th crystal, so then he can go to GT. So I'd anticipate he might finally take a look here over at Eastern and maybe do the remaining couple checks in pod that he didn't do since he didn't have enough small keys.
Yeah.
But at some point, this pod big key and the Thievestown big key have to show up. There is literally going to be nothing in GT today.
We didn't see the green pen.
We did not. Ooh, this is spicy.
Okay, Pixie, I got you. And it's just
wow. So P-Train's going to go ahead and get his Eastern Palace big key. I'd anticipate he's probably got Swamp on the mind. He still has a fully clearable dungeon there. And he'd still like to be able to combo it off with Pod, Eastern Pod. But as we saw, that there is nothing of real consequence in Swamp Palace. There's a big key to Thieves Town. Oh, so we're down to the Pod.
Yep. Oops.
Could both the big keys be in Palace of Darkness here?
Oh, welcome back, Pixie. Well, we still got Harmless Hellway and the big chest to do.
Yeah, but the big chest in Pod cannot have the big key, unfortunately.
Sure.
Or we'd really have an issue here. No, it's
Yeah.
a small key. Oh boy, there it is. That's
the
spicy.
chest. That's lava chest. It's got to be Eastern, or it's going to be in the lava. I don't think it can be anywhere else but Eastern, Big Chest, or Armos, or the Lava Chest at this point. Because everything else has been checked. Oh yeah, or Thieves Town. How would the Thieves Town Big Key be, or Thieves Town checks be out of logic?
Gamba's going off of, I believe actually, if I'm not mistaken, GFE does have all 6 pod smalls.
No, they both only have 5.
No, I think there might have been one that was missed. Just looking on the key count that GFE had, he had 3. He had 3 small keys, and all he had left was Dark Maze, Harmless Hellway, and then Helmet to himself. So, yeah, I believe he actually does have all 6.
Also, 3 bombs were in the Eastern Big Key chest. So, darn. I could still be right, though, that it's on Armos.
You've proven yourself to being right a little too often here. I would not doubt you.
No,
oh, what a shame. It's only 20 bucks. So you got 4 checks in Thieves Town versus 1 in Turtle Rock that we don't know. So, of course, logic is going to say that the pod big key is in Lava Chest and TR. That's how it always works.
Oh, yeah. Can't have it be any other way. GFE, though, going to go ahead and go do Thieves Town first, because he's got 4 more checks. Yeah, 4 more checks in there. Blind could have the pod big chest, or big key.
I would be really curious if GFE, after the completion of Thieves Town, rushes Bombo's tablet for the sword. I know P-Train had that knowledge. I'm still not 100% certain if GFE did, though.
Yeah, he did. Both of them.
Okay.
checked.
Yeah, no, so, question from Drosy, of all people, because, you know, he rolls the seed, he should know how everything works. Yeah, Bombo's tablet has a sword, Trinex has the last. P-Train here is going to follow in the footsteps of GFE. He's going to go ahead and take a look at both Pod and Eastern with the Eastern Big Key. He can go ahead and do that. But I just think a lot of the difference here between P-Train and GFE was just the order of operations here. And it kind of started with GFE getting that hammer with a fake flipper and able to do that in one smooth transition. And then just GFE's decision once he got the mitts to go right to the mountain. The Meyer double dipped in it, helped matters out for P-Train. And then the sequencing for GFE, once he knew all the pendants, was able to make Skull Woods the last one, or once he completed Skull Woods with all 3 pendants from, was it Hera, Desert, and Meyer, to get that last Castle Tower key. So just the sequencing just seemed to have worked out a little bit better for GFE here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Big Key chest today has just 10 arrows. Uh-oh. This might be looking like a lava chest scenario.
We still got blind. You might have to protect me. That is on lava chest.
I mean, between both runners, we'll know after this. Just the big problem is GFE does have things that P-Train did not do, most notably Big Bomb.
And blind will reveal to us what it. Yep, there it is. That's that's go mode.
Oh, you just gotta love literally the logically triple dip required pod. Oh, oh, that is brutal.
Well, you love it when you don't have to do it yourself.
Yeah, yeah. But we are GFEs currently in go mode, just shy of 1 hour 41 minutes.
Yep.
It looks like he is going to beeline it right to Bombo's tablet, get his tempered. Little does he know he will get another sword on Trinex.
Yeah. Also, so you're known as the AD big keys or keys king in this community.
Supposedly.
Neat.
I mean, I'm halfway good at the mode. However, I did get eliminated from the 80 Keys tournament because I'm bad. So I'm no longer a god in it.
Well, they're saying we got comment, so we're good. Oh.
Yeah, I'm also mainly known as just being a horse. Of course.
The dad jokes. Well, to be fair, I'm a Pegasus, so.
There we go. See. Yes, I don't like the water there, dude. Okay, that's why I'm allergic to Zora. Where was Thieves Town Big Key? Stay tuned for 2 seconds. There it is.
Yeah. That's the second big key in a Big in another Big Keys.
Just like a lot of 80 key seeds that I know, it's always interesting to see in the very beginning how it was a very tough go for both these runners to be able to logically beat a dungeon, let alone just even have the stuff to do it. I know it was basically at around the hour mark. I know a little bit over the hour mark for GFE and a little under the hour mark for P-Train when they got their first dungeons done. But just like all 80 key seeds, eventually everything finally comes back together, and should hopefully have a nice sub 2 hour seed, because all we got left for GFE side is this Trinex, just make the GT climb and beat Ganon.
Yep. Yeah, because we found the big key like about 30 minutes in.
Very disappointed about that GT big key still.
Yeah, especially as there was a big key on Lumberjack. So many missed opportunities. Missed opportunity, too, for the pod big key to be on Lava Chest. So sour about that.
Reroll.
Yeah.
I want all these. I want this race nullified, void, and have everybody spend another 2 hours doing it again, so then we can make it even trollier.
Yes.
Just make it a glorified Plando, that's all.
Yes. Only known to us. Have every item be in the absolute worst location. That still is in logic of each of them. Yep, just waiting now on the Trinex stuff.
Now, I know very little in regards to, like, say, the hybrid major glitches, the HMG, which, by the way, that tourney is ongoing, so if you're interested in that, always check out the Speed Gaming schedule. But knowing a couple tricks that I can actually get to, like, say, Laser Bridge, like, very easily, it's very difficult for me not to want to do in a non-glitch seed. Because, yeah, granted, going through here isn't the world's worst thing, but it's like, at this point, I just want to be done with it.
Yeah. I can't watch, because of all the screen jumps and how they can happen.
I mean, again, proof that when the game was made, there were no flaws, no issues with it whatsoever. Perfectly clean.
Yeah, what delusional world are you living in? Whoops, I said that out loud.
Oh, you're right.
I'm sure not even Zelda's creators knew how broken and unstable their own game is.
Let alone the fact that like some 30 years later that, you know, much smarter people in the random community than me were going to come up and say, hey, you know what, we can come up with a randomized version.
Imagine if Nintendo actually put their time and effort into making something like this for their games.
Oh my goodness.
You know how much more their games would friggin' sell? They would sell so much more if they put a randomizer in.
Well, even think of it this way too, like you know, the price of like the Super Nintendo games, especially when I was growing up, was still like hefty.
Yeah.
You know, you're still talking like, you know, 30-40 bucks. That's why like the video game rentals were always like the most prominent thing ever. But now they can turn around and say, you know, hey, we got a randomized version of Open, we got a randomized version of Cross Keys, we got a randomized version of all these different modes, and they can literally charge whatever that they want, and people would buy it.
Yeah. Well, let's take, for example, Pokemon. What if they actually could ever mode into that?
Yeah, true. As if GFE needed more help completing the game, he now has all 4 swords.
Yep.
And it is time for the GT Big Key guessing game. But oh wait, we already have the GT Big Key. So if somebody, the first person who could tell us, if they remember, because I know everybody was taking notes here, as far as where was that GT Big Key, you're going to get a 6.5-hour lesson from Goron.
I know where
how
it
to be a
was.
pirate.
I know where it was. It was in the back of Sarashvala's.
Look at this! My co-commentator Nero Lightshine is going to get a 6.5-hour lesson from Goron 1988 on how to be a pirate. No, I did not hide the big key.
I did.
There we go. My hands are clean.
That's why I knew where it was. I coded it in. I'm secretly an expert coder. I just never use it for my powers for bad, so I never win anything. I go by the mantra of with great power comes great responsibility. Which I have no sense of responsibility. So, hence why I don't have great power.
Neither do I, my friend. Neither do I. GFE making quick work here in the gauntlet. It's going to get ourselves land mode 2 here. Get the silvers ready. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Nicely done.
Yeah, Blinken, you missed the GT climb today. That's the best kind of GT climb.
Always feels nice to do an 80 key seed where you know that GT literally doesn't have anything.
Yep, you found everything important already on the way there.
Alright, GFE making his way to Troll Arm 2, trying to hit him right off the rip. But is no match for Buttersword. Come on, GFE, fluff it. Shame, sir. Shame.
You go right back down and you go and do that all over again. Properly.
Yes, no seed is complete unless you fluff validation chest.
Yep, he forfeited by doing that. Sorry, guys. P-Train won. If P-Train does it too, then we go with whoever got first place and fluffed it.
Well, see, in P-Train's case, I'm hoping he hovers.
True.
So I will give him the benefit of the doubt. However, if he does decide to kill Moldorm 2 and does not fluff that chest, then they're both immediately disqualified.
Yep. I'm sure some of our admins are like, why did we assign these two to this tonight? They're making up rules as they go.
Making up rules and giving out prizes.
Yeah. Stuff we can't do, but we're doing it anyway.
That's right.
People we're giving these prizes to don't have it in writing, so we have to give it away. You also can't redeem your prizes for other things.
Wow, P-Train came into here with only the one small key. That's actually pretty funny.
Yep, thankfully there is another key that he can get. Oh no, silver is my one weakness. Ganon, I think the weakness is anything that is sharp.
Oh, P-Train, you're not hovering this, so you better collect it. Oh. Get it, get it. Oh my god, I'm thoroughly disappointed.
Forfeited!
Pig down, and GFE is just about ready, set, complete to finish this seed. Get your GGs in chat for GFE as he finishes the time with official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, 54 seconds. Good for second place overall. And first on Restream.
Who finished first?
Shire got the first with a 150.19. GGs.
Yep, now we're just... P-Train is now... Oh, now we're joined by GFE. GG.
Hey, GG.
You also forfeited by not fluffing that chest.
Yeah, I called you out on it, dude. Called you out.
What? I don't
You
fluff.
gotta fluff.
Not against P-Train, man.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
Beating
good point.
P-Train is worth more than fluffing.
Good point. So what'd you think of the trolls, like literally right off the rip? You must have thought this was just a normal seed for you, you know.
I mean, for
Castle
me,
Tower key.
this is how everything goes, man. Read that pad, I was like, yeah, this is my kind of seed. And then the big key on Lumberjack to go along with that, of course. I was hoping that was going to be GT big key, to be honest, but it showed up too early.
Yeah, don't worry. We were both disappointed when we saw the GT big key there. Nero's already coming up with this convoluted plan of having that being the GT big key, but you had to go to GT to get something to beat a pendant dungeon so that you can go get the key. On Lumberjack, you can get the pedestal key. Yeah, he was just.
Okay, my plan wasn't that convoluted.
Yes, it was.
My plan was Eastern big key on Lumberjack with the pod big key in the Eastern big chest.
No, before that, you're hoping that was the GT big key with the. Oh no, wait, maybe that was all me, because I am cruel and unusual.
Yeah, that was all you. Don't be blaming me for your bad plans.
Hey now. In the meantime, P-Train also is about ready to finish here. Get your GGs in chat here for P-Train.
No, neither of our runners fluffed the chest.
Shame on them.
Seeds.
Shame on them. But P-Train finishes second on Restream and 4th overall with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 58 minutes and 17 seconds. In between was Zelga the San finishing 3rd with a time of 1:57:36. GG's. But as a matter of fact, we already got P-Train in here. GG's, dude.
Appreciate it. GG's.
GG.
So just the one thing that I want to mention, and then you guys can kind of take over as far as what you felt, was the one big thing that GFE did that P-Train didn't, was he fake flippered to be able to get the hammer from Waterfall Ferry. So by the time that the seed eventually gravitated you to being to the mountain to eventually get the flippers, just that sequencing alone put GFE a little bit ahead, and he just kind of sustained that lead throughout the entire time. Just curious how you guys felt about that opening sequence. Especially, just seemed like there really wasn't a whole heck of a lot of progression. By the time that you did get to the Dark World, I mean, it was pretty close to the hour mark. I know P-Train, you didn't get a dungeon done before just before the hour mark, and GFE, you didn't get one until after. I don't know if you guys felt like it was a very slow go of the seed in the beginning. Just curious what your guys' thoughts were.
I mean, early on, like you said, it was slow. There was really nothing, like after you finally got Dark World access, there was nothing just pointing you any direction. Like, that's why I was like, let's do hype up to Pyramid, Catfish, clean up Zora, because I really want to be pointed in some direction. And like, 1 pod key wasn't enough. 2, yeah, kind of points that way. And then I spent all my money on Zora and couldn't go to pod like I wanted to. So like, there was nothing that screamed. Sometimes you get like 5 pod keys in the first 20 minutes of the seed, and you're like, okay, I'm supposed to go to pod, but not in this case.
Yeah, so for me, I knew I was busted with that hammer. Like, nothing felt like it was going my way this seed. But also the seed was just so scattered, it felt like I don't really know what the god route is, Like, now that
same.
I know where everything is, if I could go back and do it all, like, aside from the fake flipper play, like, I don't really know a whole lot that I would change. Like, the seed was just kind of all over the place. But yeah, I also did the Hype Cave 2 Pyramid play, and I thought the hookshot might be to my advantage.
Yeah.
But really, like, I mean, it took forever to even convert that into any kind of advantage. Like, I think the first time I felt good about having the hookshot was getting the Cane of Samari out of Hookshot Cave. But at that point, like, of course, you've gone to the pyramid with the mirror,
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, I just don't see a way in which you don't do that. But I don't know. I mean, it crossed my mind to do the fake flipper play, but like right after Ice Rod Cave. But I don't know. When you have the mirror, also at that point, I felt like I had the desert option. I had Eastern. I can't remember. No, I didn't have the flute at that point because that was in Eastern. But I don't know. I mean, I felt like I would be okay not doing all of that because I didn't have Zora money. So I thought, I was like, all right, I can do Waterfall Cave into Hobo. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, you can do that at any point, and just walking out of Ice Rod Cave down to the fake flipper spot felt very slow relative to my other options at the time. But yeah, I mean that was a miss. Also, I took the hook shot across North Dark World, and then I did all of that without the boots, so I had to backtrack there. I also kind of splintered my Dark World route after Village of Outcasts, so like I went by way of like Cave 45 to the Bombos tablet, and then had to do that again with the Smiths later. Just I don't my route just wasn't it. Like at no point did I feel like I was in control of the seed.
Yeah, you kind of expressed like my thought line of why I did Fake Flipper early was I had just got Moon Pearl, so I knew I could do Waterfall, and I wasn't anywhere near Zora money because I had skipped Dam at that point, so I didn't have that 300. So I was like, okay, we'll just do Waterfall and Hobo, and mix Zora in with Catfish later. And that worked out thanks to Hammer. But then, I don't know, like you said, I can't really think of a great route for this seed. Mine felt really good most of the way, but then I finish and I'm like almost 6 minutes behind the first place time. Like, what the dude do? I mean, maybe you get boots early because I didn't get them that early. Maybe you
I think I got him at like the 36, 38 minute mark, somewhere around there.
Maybe you gamble on skipping Left Side Swamp, Mire Cutscene, things like that. Because
I did skip Left Side Swamp, but I felt like I had to at that point. Like that was really like if I'm playing to win, then I felt like that was my only opportunity. Like I had all 6 pod keys. If I had anything less than 6 pod keys, I'm doing Left Side Swamp. But I feel like it's so rare in Keysanity that you get all 6 pod keys. So I wanted to believe in them. And at that point I hadn't checked Green Pendant either. So I had Green Pendant, the 2 items in Eastern, and then 2 items in Pod. And if I hadn't gone to Harmless Hellway, I probably beat Zelga. But that skip wouldn't have been enough to catch you for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I did Swamp before going to clean up Shovel, Smith, Purple Chest, Pegs, and Sick Kid. So I didn't have all those keys yet. So I was like, yeah, I can't skip this.
I was hoping to feel better about the left side skip, so I put it off kind of late because, you know, if I'm only looking for one big key, I feel like that's an easy call. But I skipped it, still needing the Thieves and the Pod big key, which just felt super dubious. But again, like, if I'm playing for a win, my route was not a winning route. Of course, nothing I did was going to beat Shire.
Yeah.
but I felt like I might beat, you know, the average opponent if I, you know, maybe do that, but just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think maybe I lost a minute and a half to just dumb mental errors. Like I said, I fluted to go to Pod after Zora and didn't have the money, and then kind of got the cart ahead of the horse at one point. Like I cleared all my pendant.
Sorry, I had to get that in.
But I started to go clear Skullwoods before doing my pendants, and I was like, no, I'm just going to mirror from Moth and pull Ped later. So I was like, let's go do pendants. And then I did my pendants, and instead of going to Skull and Ped then, I like skipped a step and started to go to Aga. So I got to Hyrule Castle door, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't go pull my key yet. And so like probably a minute and a half there just of mental mistakes, thinking too far ahead.
Yeah, I think I wasted like maybe 20 seconds considering to climb Hera without a big key or a hook shot.
Yeah. Oh.
And without a melee weapon, so I was killing the beetles with pots.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna be there to.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were there just literally just to farm one bomb, and then it's like, wait, do you actually have the Hera Picky? Because you drop down, you come back up, you have the pots respawn, and then I think 2 and 2 hit together.
Yeah,
be like, oh no, wait, I didn't have it.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, okay, I don't have the big key. I can't kill Moldorm. And I forgot that, you know, like there's that door protects a lot more than just Moldorm.
Imagine remembering things.
Yeah, this is like my first seed, like in the last like couple of months, so not bad.
Yeah,
All
I
things
mean,
considered.
you can still play rando. Finishing that close to Zelda, you ain't forgotten too much.
Yep.
Also, I got Dark Spooky. I was pretty stoked about that.
Oh, I wasn't in the dark. I had that lamp for a while. I thought about doing that lamp after Hype Cave, to be honest with you, but I was like, nah, we ain't gonna do it this soon.
Well, that makes sense there. P-Train, one other thing I did want to ask you about is just the way that GFE did it. Basically, once he got the mids, he ended up going right to Dark Death Mountain. He ended up getting Cane of Samaria. He ended up taking a dip into Turtle Rock, where he got, the notable things: a Swamp Small, and not so notable. I mean, I know that there's a Desert Small and all that type of stuff, but a not so notable thing was a Skull Woods Big Key, and he had gotten that before he went into Skull Woods. And the same thing as far as the Ice Palace Big Key is concerned. You got those keys after you completed those dungeons. Now, I know that you're probably thinking, hey, I'm just trying to figure out, where's the Pod Big Key? Where's the Thieves Town Big Key? Did any of those locations ever cross your mind as far as to say, man, how troll is this seed really going to be? Or did you just kind of not really take that into consideration, just kind of went with the flow?
So, Ice Palace Big Key, I just marked off. I'm like, I'm never going back for that because there's probably a significant number of people that did the Smiths before Caneless Ice. So if it's there, I'm lost. That just didn't cross my mind. Skullwood's big. I can't remember how I felt about that, but I do know that had the big key not showed up in Thieves, I was going to check the Skullwood's big chest out of convenience, and then I was going to take the 4th TR small that I got out of Harmless Hellway, and I was going to check Lava Chest. That would have been my next play. And then maybe Spike Cave before I do Lava Chest. And then at that point, I'm deciding, like, okay, well, do I want to do Left Side Swamp, or do I want to do the Ice Palace Big Chest? Because either of those were lost options for me. But that's kind of what was going through my mind there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
along
no.
that line, sorry.
No. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, yeah, I definitely can see that, because it just was like, again, basically that sequencing of everything was kind of like the telltale sign of how things went, where you dipped Mire without Samaria, then eventually you found it, where GFE had Samaria before going into Mire.
I
You
didn't
did
feel so bad about the Meyer dip. Like, Meyer's quick to get to. Like, I mean, of
right,
course,
yeah,
a single dip will always be faster than a double dip, but that's not like a losing deficit,
right, yeah. No, that makes sense there.
I felt worse about the hammer than I felt about diving Meyer without a game.
Yeah, that hammer being a troll. GFE is used to the trolls, though, right?
Oh yeah, but like back to what you were saying with all those big keys. Like that's part of why I felt really good about how the route went. Was like I ended up with Swamp Big Key before I chose to go to Swamp. I ended up with Hera Big Key before I chose to go clear Hera. Ended up with Ice Big Key before I chose Ice. Ended up with Skull Big Key before I went back to do Moth. And like all of those, like I could have done them at other times where I didn't have those. But like I just didn't have those extra chests nagging in my mind of like, did I skip something here? So it kind of worked out to give me that peace of mind. I do want to complain about one thing though. Curse that sword on Trinex. Like, I hate that sword. Because I went out of my way to go get tempered when I was kind of 50-50 on whether it was worth it. Because I'm like, I'm not going to see the other sword anyway. It's just in GT. And no, it drops on Trinex and totally ruins my all red outfit.
Yeah, I was able to get that with Smiths, but I'm also not proud of the way I routed that whole section of the map, because I guess I had to do 2 laps like through it. So I picked it up kind of conveniently, but I shouldn't have been in the position in the first place. So who knows?
Oh, I hear you there, but no, you guys put on a great display. I was definitely talking you guys up as far as how great you guys are, and you guys did not disappoint. I'd like to thank both of you for partaking to this, and didn't know if either of you guys had any final thoughts before we signed off.
Just thanks for the comms and the tracking as always. Always appreciate all the volunteers who put work into this. Thanks to Drossi for giving me another awful seed, like all of my seeds. And if you want to see more of us two, just tune into Open League here in another couple months. So
Yeah, thanks for the restream. GG's GFE.
GG's.
And thanks to all the volunteers. I appreciate it.
Correction, today it's now PFE, and you are G Train.
The G Train.
I like that. But again, no, yeah, big thanks to both GFE and P Train. Please feel free to give these runners a follow. Again, not only are they fantastic runners, but they're fantastic individuals. And I'm happy to say that, even somebody like me, been able to get a chance to know them, learn a couple things. And if you ever have, if you ever want any entertainment in their running, again, give them a follow. They'll be happy to have you on. To my co-commentator, Nira Lightshine, thank you so much for partaking in the trolls with me. Professor Pixie for training for tracking and probably training me. And for Drossi, as always, doing all the things behind the scenes for the Speed Gaming Family Networks, the Link to the Past Randomizer daily races, and everything that he does. And all the volunteers that help put this show together. We're nothing without everybody here in chat. So again, big thank you to everybody there. We're going to sign things off here. Feel free to take a look at the Speed Gaming schedule, which I believe is just up here. For any further races that we have going on, there's always something going on in the Speed Gaming Family Networks. And until next time, we will catch you guys soon.